extra lab number 91. In this lab, we will start talking about development of new application, mobile application asset, and this will be called technical maintenance assistant. So this asset will be a supporting asset for logistics industry, and this time we will be talking about logistics that are connected to railways. So basically people are delivering goods through railway systems or all across the countries, and the need for technical maintenance and assistant is basically to have a mobile application that will support the task management, so that the technical engineers who are responsible for technical maintenance will be able to get a new task, for example, to fix something within a wagon or locomotive, maybe replace wheels or maybe some electricity things. So everything that is related to technical maintenance of those wagons and locomotives. So basically we will have mobile application first of all, and users for our mobile app will be engineers and also their managers who want to check the current status, so open tasks, productivity and other things in graphics mostly. Engineers will be able to see the list of tasks. They will be able to take the task or decline the task, saying that, for example, documents are missing or something like that. And we will have also the back office part in which the call center operators and other back office specialists will be creating new tasks. So for us, first of all, mobile developers, we will start talking with mobile application, and then we will continue with also desktop app for back office. So first of all, we will have mobile app for engineers. And basically, in order not to talk about this just through the words, in order to be able to express how our app should work, the behavior of our app, there is a good technique called wireframing or mocking that people are usually using to create the mockups of each screens and show the behavior between the screens. So for example, when you click in one button, what will happen or what will happen if you click another button. And one of those services that allow you to do it in an easy way called NinjaMock, which is totally free, and we will be using it in our extra lab number 91. So we will go to NinjaMock service. Ideally you need to register, but you can start even right now without registration. It's free for first usage, and it can be used totally free, but of course there are some specific plans if you want to work in a group or you want to have some additional features, but it also works as is for free. And basically we'll start a new project for iPhone. This doesn't really matter what phone we will select right now, but for iPhone there are more assets available to draw with than for Android. So we'll start with iPhone project, and basically for our mobile app for engineers we will have only 4 screens. And the first screen will be a login screen. So what to display in the login screen? Of course, we need to display a possibility to enter login and password, and probably some kind of button like sign in or login button. We will also have ability to switch language, so we will provide a button that will be able to change the language, because our asset will be available in several languages. And we will have also something called demo mode. So demo mode will allow users to try the app in order not to connect to real servers, not to work with real data, but just showcase application capabilities. So just like this. So basically we will create something like just login, password, input fields in the middle by drag and dropping the things from our palette, elements from a palette onto our screen, and we also will have some kind of button in the middle. Let's type something like sign in. Maybe our button will have an icon like get inside, for example. So we can replace the text for providing login and password. Just like this. We also need to make this a little bit bigger so it will be a bit nicer. Don't mess a lot with the design because this tool is not for that. So this tool is mainly responsible for providing the general overview how the screen should look like, but it's not related to design really. So the task is really do this with speed, ideally not spending more than a few minutes for each screen. And basically this is how we will try to perform. So we will try to do it pretty fast. We also will have some kind of image, so like logo, maybe with our application name, and on the top we will have actually some kind of bar with two buttons. So one button will be to demo mode, so this will lead to launching demo mode with custom data without server connection. We won't have any cover here. And the second button, the same way, but on another side will for us be language change button. So by default let it be an English language, I mean our application, and then we will have a chance to change this. So just like this is the first screen for our device. Maybe the good option is also to add some kind of status bar, so to make it more or less look like real mobile device. So I'll be adding the status bar here, just like this. So next screen, the second screen for us will be actually responsible for our task. So I will add a new screen and create a task. So a task should look like just some kind of card in terms of material design, for example. And on this card we will have several things. So first of all, we will have just some kind of numbers that will mean number of days left for this task. So for example 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or more, it depends, and let it be a bit big, so this number should be visible. So I will specify size to 36, for example. Just like this. And then there will be a need to specify the task name, so just the regular name of the task. Together with task name, we will need to provide the information about what is the type of our wagon or locomotive that we are going to fix. So type and basically the number of our wagon, the ID, let's say like this. So number, and also the last thing that we will need to specify, what is depot where our wagon or locomotive is located. So if our engineer is located in the same depot, then he can of course fix it or do a maintenance. But if it's located in another depot, he shouldn't probably take this task because he is not able to travel there and fix it there. So depot and just a number, just like this. So task name should be a bit bigger probably. Let it be bold, like 24. Everything else will be like this, and we will also do some kind of fancy stuff. So let's do a shape around our number. just like this, for example. So this is the general view of our task. So maybe it should be a bit bigger, but general behavior is like this. We will have the number, we will have a task name, type of our wagon or locomotive, and its number and depot number. And of course we should have multiple tasks as a list here. So just like this. And instead of 1, let it be 2, for example, for number of days left, and this will be 5. Yeah, just like this. And the last thing that we need to display on this screen is actually we need to have some kind of sorting and general overview of number of tasks. So we will implement it through providing the search box on top. So we will have something like search instead of upper header, and we don't need any icon here on the right side. So instead of this, we will make our search a bit smaller, and on the right side we will make some kind of icon, let it be beige, styled with a number of tasks left. So for example, in this particular case it will be 3 tasks left. So when we search something, it should filter our task list, and nearby should be a number of tasks left. So just like this, nothing really serious about our tasks. And basically we will need also one more screen that will lead us to task details. So if we will click on a specific task right here, we will go to next screen. And on the top of it we will display the back button that will allow us to go back together with the information about our task. So let it be the type of the wagon and its number, just like this. And then we will have details of our task. So first of all, we will have some kind of text specifying what exactly we are trying to do. So for example, we will have something like drive replacement task, and this task will be actually having its own passport. I mean, not the task, but the wagon will have its own passport, and this passport will contain information about the depot number, station number, wagon type, date of manufacturing, and things like that. So for doing that, let's create some kind of table. So just like this, it will be with white background, and basically we will need to do the following. We will need to include some kind of header in it. So let's name it passport details. Then we will have particular items in it. So something like this. Let's do it without without icon. So I will use this one, and I'll make it a bit smaller, like this. So in passport details, we need to include information about depot. So just the number. We will also need to include information about station, just a number, and then the same thing for wagon type. So just type, for example, tank. And then we have the last one, date of manufacture. So this will be a date when our wagon has been was created. So for example, it was like 12/12/2012, just like this. Yeah, so this is our passport that we are displaying together with the task general name, like drive replacement. Then we will need to have some kind of small description, what is needed to be done. So let's use this custom text for this description. Just like this. And then we will need to ask whether the person is accepting this task or not. So let's use this text field once again with a question. Do you accept this task? And let's make it centered. And then two types of answers, so either yes or no. So this is how it will look like. We will have our task description together with passport details and just a simple question afterwards. And if the person will click accept, then he will start working on this task, and on the server side there will be an information that the person accepted the task. If not, if he's not accepting this, then this will mean that he will need to provide some kind of information why he doesn't accept this task. So we will have one more page, the last one. Here, let it be named like page 4. And this one actually won't have any passport details. We don't need it anymore. We will still have the description here. And we will have some kind of question like, why you're not accepting this task. Let's type something like, why you declining this task, and several options that we will provide to that person. So let's use this. And our options basically will be created from shapes, so it will be like radial buttons, 15, 18, okay, 18 pixels round buttons, radial buttons, and we will have 4 options like missing documents, or maybe task is not valid for depots, or maybe something like not enough resources, and the other reason, like, I don't know, anything custom that person want to enter. So just like this. Yeah, looks okay. So let's write that down. Just like this. And if we are typing our own reason, we should have a field where to type it in. So we'll have a custom field with our own reason. And then of course the same options like OK or cancel. Or let's type back. If the person will change his mind. So basically that's all. So this is the pretty fast prototyping of our mobile app, I mean prototyping with mockups. And we now have 4 screens, and we now have the general idea how our app should look like. So the last step here is to add some kind of actions. So when we will click the demo page, we should actually go to the next page with our custom data, the page 2. When we will click on specific task, we should go to the next page, like page 3. On the page 3, if we will click yes, we will go back to page 2. And if we will click no, that we are not accepting this task, we will go to page 4. And also the back button will lead us to previous page 2. And on the last thing, we will if we will type either back or OK, we will anyway go to page 2. And if we will click on back button, we will go to page 3. So just like this. And we can preview our app. So starting from the first page, we are clicking on demo, we are going to the second page, then we have our task list. If we are clicking on a specific task, we are going to task details. So we can go back for other tasks, but general task details is enough. And then we can either accept or decline. If we are declining the task, we are going to the last page. And here we have basically, we need to specify the reason why we are declining the task. So we are specifying one of the reasons and clicking OK and going back to our task list. So this is general our application behavior, and basically that's all. Now you can actually create an account, and if you want you can do even an export. So export your files into PDF or PNG images, and it's totally free, so we can reuse it later on. So basically that's all. We just did the clarification how the app should behave. I mean the mobile app and first part of this mobile app that will be used by engineers, and we will continue in other extra labs to talk about the second part for actually the managers, and we will also be talking about the side that should be on the back office, and this is for call center operators and other back office users. On this step, our extra lab number 9.1 is finished, so thank you.